Before I start roasting bro and fake masculinity, let's redefine femininity in our own terms. Bringing you the roast, but this one here, it's going to be a little bit more serious because before I can start stitching alpha bro fake masculinity and shirtless podcast profits, I need to make one thing very clear. Here's what it really means to be feminine from a woman who's not afraid to be one. I'm 51 years old. I've raised my kids, survived narcissists, and built businesses. And I promise you, smart women do not want alpha podcast bros. We want techies, thinkers, grown-ass men. And they can be podcast guys too, but they gotta be techie. So let's talk about what really means to be feminine, because these fake alpha men seem to be way obsessed by trying to control it. They talk about femininity like it's a weakness. Being soft means you're not strong. Curves make you less than credible. Your beauty is the same thing as being promiscuous. Let me be clear. I'm not scared to be a woman. I love being a woman. And that right there triggers the hell out of men who can't handle it. Because let's be honest, a lot of what we've been taught about being ladylike isn't really about grace or modesty. It's about control over our bodies, control over our clothes, control over feminine is acceptable only when it's convenient for the man. Men complain that women dress like men, but the only time they support us being feminine is when they get to decide what we wear, how we act, and when we speak. That's not femininity. That's oppression dressed in a bow. In this country, femininity gets punished. If you were to wear a fitted dress, you're asking for it. If you're beautiful and smart, you're intimidating. If you show cleavage, you're not wife material. Meanwhile, in other countries, powerful women are sexy, confident, and respected. They don't need to apologize for their beauty or their curves. They lead by their lipstick and their heels, and nobody questions their authority. But here in the U.S., the great U.S. of A., we treat boobs like it's a crime scene. We teach girls to fear their own bodies. We treat confidence like rebellion. And it's not because women are doing anything wrong. It's because men, especially the ones pushing this alpha male fantasy, can't handle a woman who doesn't need their approval. Femininity is not the opposite of strength. Femininity is strength. It's bold, it's soft, it's fierce, it's sensual, it's nurturing and unshakable. But because some men are uncomfortable with their own sexuality, they punish us from expressing ours. They turn beauty into temptation. They turn cleavage into sin. They turn softness into weakness. And then they wonder why women are tired, angry, and done playing nice. Being a feminist doesn't mean dressing like a man. It means being free to show up how you define your womanhood, whether that's in a suit or a silk dress with red lipstick or no makeup at all. It doesn't confess modesty with mortality. Covering up doesn't make you good. Showing skin doesn't make you bad. Your values have never been about how much you hide. It's about how much you own your own self. So if you've ever felt like your femininity made you too much, let me remind you, you are not the problem. The problem is a culture that still doesn't know what to do with women who's soft and powerful at the same time. And that's why this podcast exists, to say what other women are thinking, to validate what you already feel, and to remind every feminine, fiery, brilliant woman out there, you don't need to shrink to be worthy. You do not need to hide to be respected. And you do not need to ask permission to be feminine. Not here, not ever. And stay tuned for my next episode because I'm going to do a full takedown and talk about thirst trap alpha male complex affecting your feed. We're going to start and we're going to talk about that. Then, the third episode, we're going to roast our first alpha male person.